G'day YouTube, I'm back again today with another video for you. So last time we did a overview, taking a look at the car I drive, which was a Ford Laser from 1993, KH, and I went through all the details in that video, so you can go watch that if you're interested. But I wanted to do a more in-depth video on the UHF radio, which I mentioned in that video. Yeah, I wanted to do a more in-depth video on it. So we're inside again, not out the car this time, because I've just got the box here. I don't know why I didn't bring it out with me, but whatever. Anyway, it's it, so I thought I'd just do this here. So, as I mentioned, the Oricom UHF058 CB radio. So there's the box there with the radio, and then, you know, the microphone and advertising stuff, whatever. So it's value pack. So came with, just got to try and read this backwards. So it came with the radio itself, the ANU200 antenna. There's some details about it there, and then the BR100 Z-mount bracket. And I did some modifying on that to actually make the bracket fit on the car. So that's pretty much the box. I came with a sticker too, by the way, which I'm sure you saw was in the car in the video anyway, last time. But yeah, anyway, that was there. So inside I've just got a couple things. There's some warranty cards in there, which are just warranty. And then we've also got the user's guide in there as well. Also in the box that came, there was screws, a microphone bracket, a bracket for the radio, bracket for the antenna. The antenna came in two pieces, you had to screw it together, and then the user guide, which is, I don't know, it's like that. It's pretty helpful. Pretty much tells you everything you need to know about the radio. So I'm going to cut away now, and we're going to go back out to the car, and we're going to take a look at the radio, and I'll give you more details about it, some of the things you can do with it, things like that. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, and we're back out at the car. We're inside the car, just because it's windy outside today. You know, I didn't really feel like starting this from the outside where it's all windy, so I'm in here now. I just left that on, so I'll turn it off. So last time I pretty much showed you all the inside of the car, told you all about it. Not that it's very interesting, it's just a Ford Laser. But anyway, so there's that sticker again, you know, I was talking about, that you probably saw, but that's there because I felt like putting it there. Anyway, so we've got the radio here, and I'll go outside again in a second and show you how to wire up the aerial as well, so you can learn how to do it yourself. So we'll begin, I don't know, going from left to right I suppose. So on the side here we've got the bracket, which is where you can mount the microphone handpiece. That is then run through a coiled telephone cable, and then you plug it into the radio and screw it in place, so that's not coming out. So pretty much push to talk, like on any other radio. You can go channel up, channel down, and then instant channel, so we'll instantly pick a channel for you, which is a helpful feature. And then that just locks back in there, and it's not going anywhere. So the radio itself has got two large, like, I don't know, like screws, I suppose, bolts, whatever. On the side, that is connected to this bracket, which is screwed into the center console here. So I've still left the plastic protection on here, but there we go. That's just, yeah, because I didn't feel like pulling it off, I don't know. So we've got Oricom, model number. Can't really show you underneath, but underneath there's some inputs. You can connect it to the stereo. Sorry, not the stereo. You can get a 5-watt speaker which you can plug in, and that will be a bit louder for you. On that side though, there is the speaker down there on it, which you can see. Here we have the volume control. Here we have what's called the squelch. So right now, if I leave it all the way to the right, the channel, it's all open. I can hear everyone. You know that. And if I turn it all the way to the left when it's on, it will say I'm busy, and it like locks the channel, so I can't hear anyone and no one can hear me. If yeah, if that makes sense. Here we have the rotary channel selector. So when that's on, which I will do in a second, yeah, this is what selects the channels, or you can do it via the handpiece. So underneath, I've just got the cable for the aerial, which is connected, which is actually feels like it's coming out for some reason. So I'm just going to screw this back in, because that's not right. I think that's got it. Alright. Yeah, it's coming out for some reason. Might have to tighten that back up again. But anyway, you can see, I hope, down here, I've got the cable, and it's running up through there. And it's just running under there, and then it goes under the seat, and I'll show you where it goes after that. So if I turn this on, you get a hello message, and then I'm currently on channel 40. Now hopefully we're not going to get anyone talking while I'm doing this video. I don't think we will. I'll just keep the volume down for now. So we've got a few controls. I won't go through all of them, but pretty much you've got call here, so you can call in channels. MSC, I can't remember what that does. DW, again I can't remember that. Memory is you can memorize certain channels, and then you can select memory and then scroll through your saved channels that you have there. Then you've got emergency or ENG. Don't click that unless you want to go to the emergency channel and, you know, yeah, shout emergencies through the radio. And in Australia, those channels are 5 and 35. Well, at least on here, this is only goes up to 80 channels, and you can't do decibels with it either, which is kind of disappointing. You have PRI, which I can't remember what that does, and BLT. Now BLT, I think if I hold this down, alright, so it dims it for you. So I think you can see that on the camera. It's just dimming it for you. That dims that. Now RGB, which is above memory here. I think if I hold this down, yeah, okay. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there we go. I think that worked. Yeah. You probably can't see it on the camera rail, but it changes the display between green and orange. So yeah, there's that one there. That's pretty cool. So I won't go through too many other features. There are many you can go through. So many different things you can do with it, which is really cool. But I'm going to step outside now, and I'm also going to pop the boot so I can show you how I have routed the cable and where the aerial is mounted, and how I modified the bracket to do that. So I will see you in just a second. Alright, so we're outside now. Hopefully it's not too windy for you. You should be able to still hear me just fine. So the cable I was showing you has come up under the seat. I put it in a way so that the seat roller won't get in the way or anything, but if you really wanted to, you could pull up the carpet, put it under there, which would probably be the better thing to do, I guess. So it goes up here under the guard, and then if I just come out, open this door, it goes up under this guard, under here, along there. You can see the cable in there. It goes up through the seat behind in there, goes behind there, and then I'll go to the boot for you, which I opened for convenience. And there's all those things you saw last time in the boot, you know, emergency things or whatever. And then it goes through there. You can just see the cable in there. Don't know if you'll be able to, but you can see the cable. It goes through there, and it goes behind and under the speaker grill in there. Goes out, goes behind there, through there, and then comes out at the tail light, which I've got a slot for. It's under some tape. Goes up there, and there's some tape over it just to help stop squishing the cable. Although the cable is a bit squished actually in there, which I should probably put some more tape on and find a better way to do that. I wouldn't recommend tape because it leaves this glue on your car, and it can be a bit of a difficult job to get off. But yeah, now this is all different for everyone's car. So so the Z bracket you would normally screw into the bottom here. It would run out the side and come out the top. So imagine this is like that, then that goes down, and it would be screwed into here. Well, the bracket wasn't long enough to do that, so I thought about getting another one, but I didn't. And because of this is this isn't 90 degrees straight up, it's on an angle like that. It's not like that, it's like that. Not quite like that, but yeah, you can see the angle it's on. So I had to bend the bracket and cut the bottom off. So what I've done is just put 2 screws in one side and then put a bolt in there as well. And there's a nut on the other side because I could access the panel from under the wheel. So that's in there, and then, you know, the cable's all covered and you can't see it, except for, you know, that bit there, which is exposed. That can't really be helped, but it has got some extra insulation on there to help protect that. Then you've got the aerial, and at this part here, it joins in 2 pieces, so you have to screw this top part of the aerial on. And then it's a big spring there, and then this is fairly flexible as well, so if you go over dirt roads or any potholes or anything, yeah, that's not going to break the aerial at all. It's going to absorb all of that for you. And you've got the Oricom logo on the bracket there, just so you can see that there. So really, other than that, there isn't much left to say about it. Like, if you want to know how to do this yourself, well, you can look it up, you can look at this video, feel free to ask any questions if you still don't know. To wire it up, I've put it on I just went to the fuse box, found a spare slot, got a spare fuse, and wired it into that. So that's why I could turn it on without using the key. It's just on its own circuit connected straight to the battery. So you could do it that way, or you could sort of cut into another circuit and solder it in to that, and that way you need a key to turn it on, or, you know, yeah, you can do things like that. So however you want to wire it up, you can do that. Aerial mounting is just, you know, once you do it, you're only going to want to drill holes in the car once, so make sure you measure it lots of times, and then, yeah, screw in the bracket. Once the bracket is screwed in, you can run the aerial cable through the hole, screw the aerial on, and then run the cable the neatest way possible to the front. So the value pack I bought was $120 from eBay, from an Australian distributor. He was a nice guy to talk to, pretty helpful as well. So that comes with the bracket, aerial, a 4-meter cable, and then the radio and microphone, all the brackets and screws you need. And that was, yeah, $120 plus some shipping, which was like $10 or something. So yeah, definitely worth it if you want one. Yeah, I don't know, it's pretty cool. Not much else to say really, so thanks again guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.